Dude.
Alright.
What's up? Big Dick 99 here.
Hey guys, welcome to the Shitcast Live with Caleb visiting from Canada, Annabella, aka Sassy Neutrino, visiting from Florida, and myself in my hometown, San Diego. It's been a while since we did our last episode, so this time to celebrate, we got some cookies and milk.
That I made.
That she made.
Brought the milk.
Oh, we always have a guest that we ask a weird question, but Bella, how much money would it take for me to shit in your mouth?
You couldn't pay me to shit in my mouth.
Caleb?
$0.
Yeah, let's do it. We're live. We got cameras. Let's do it. All right. So there's some big news. News, not nudes. There's been an engagement in the squad. Caleb is gonna get married to her. Yeah. So these people, these lovely folks, have been on vacation here for almost 2 weeks. What do you guys think?
Really nice here.
It fucking sucks.
Oh.
This place blows
Blows what?
me. I think
This place blows me. What about you?
I really like it. We had an incident yesterday.
we did.
Caleb and I have been, we've been getting around the city on bus. And so, at the bus stop across where we're staying, I guess they were doing construction. They must have hit a pipe.
Oh yeah.
Because we walk across the street, and for at least 20 minutes we were standing there watching a stream of water coming out
So
of
sad.
the middle of the street.
I was at work and you sent me 2 snaps of you guys just staring at the pipe in the water. It's so stupid.
It was
Never seen before,
mesmerizing.
yeah.
Dude.
What are you talking about? It was weird.
It's so stupid.
She'd never seen water before.
I didn't know how California had water. All of
Wow.
California's water
What a funny meme.
it was spewing right out in the middle of the street.
All of the water.
All of it. I just watched like half of California's water that goes to residents get depleted.
That's a gay meme. Time out. Gay meme alert, everybody.
We're going on a short break so we can all go jack our dicks.
I had an incident yesterday.
Yeah.
You haven't heard about it yet.
I haven't. Okay.
Oh no, it was 2 days ago.
Mhm.
So my bus stop to get to work is like down the street, up, like around the corner, up by like a gas station.
Mhm.
And as I was walking to that bus stop, I saw somebody sprawled out on the floor, just like rolling around, and it was like I couldn't tell if it was a dude or a woman, but they were obviously homeless. Like you could tell from like how dirty they were, and I was like, "Fuck, my bus stop is right there." Like literally, they were like 6 feet away from where I had to be, and.
Did you sit on them?
No, like I saw them from a little bit further away.
Mhm.
So I was walking and I forgot about them. Like I wasn't thinking about them when I got there. And they scared the shit out of me because they were still laying on the floor when I got there, and I guess I scared her because she was like, she like spun around, like, and she was like in the middle of the driveway to get into the gas station.
Yeah.
But like she like spun around and like you know that video of the dude, like the video where the 2 dudes like say some shit and like high five, and then the dude with the shaving cream all over his head comes out and goes, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
You know how after they slap him, he comes back up and he's like standing on his hands and 1 foot?
Yeah.
She did a pose that's a lot like that, and then she looked at me and she just stared at me because I scared her when I walked up to her. And then I was like, alright, fuck, I'm out. And I just like crossed the street and like passed my bus stop. And I looked at my maps to see where the nearest bus stop is. It's like, shit, my bus gets here in 10 minutes and the bus stop is like way too far away, the next stop. So I had to walk back and cross the street again and stand by her. And as soon as I got closer again, she asked me if I have some money.
Oh.
And I told her no. And then I was like, no, I'm sorry, I'm broke. I have like $5 until I get paid next.
Mhm.
And I was like, I'm broke. And she like lunged at me. She was like, she's like, you're always broke. Like, and she was like, don't you have like a debit card or a credit card? I was like, I don't have a credit card and my debit card's empty. And she's like, yeah, you do. And I was like, no, like, I'm not about to discuss my finances. Like, I almost started saying, I'll show you, because I have, like, mobile banking.
Mm-hmm.
I almost told her that I would show her the balance.
Uh-huh.
But I was like, dude, no, you're a homeless woman asking for money. Like, not to sound like an asshole, but, like, I'm not going to argue that with you. Like, I don't have any money. Even if I do, like, that's not your problem.
It's weird how she says,
Yeah.
do you have a debit card?
Yeah, can I borrow it?
As if like she's gonna pull out her phone with
Well, no,
those
'cause
scanners and be like,
There was an ATM.
$10,
There was an
thank you.
ATM right in front of the gas station.
Oh.
And my friend Shay jokingly had once, like, we were just talking, like, joking around about, like, people panhandling.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, like, there's an ATM around the corner. And I thought he was joking. I didn't know that was a thing people actually do. But yeah, she literally asked me if I have a debit card or a credit card.
to go swipe
But
out
yeah,
your
so
card.
like she starts like yelling at me, and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't have any money. And then she's like, you guys are always broken. And she just turned around and walked by all the tanks, or not the tanks, the pumps,
Uh-huh.
and started asking people who were getting gas for money. And then I saw this one dude that she confronted give her some money,
Mm-hmm.
and she told me she needed the money because she wanted some coffee.
Uh-huh.
This dude gives her some money, and she just turns around and starts walking to the next person. Like, so she's obviously not even getting the money for coffee.
Yeah. We had some weird people encounters
There's
so far.
one more thing.
Oh, fuck.
Then this couple started waiting for the bus with me, so I was like, all right, strike the numbers. And just as I was getting on the bus, it turns out only the woman was boarding the bus, and the dude asked me, hey, do you have some money? So I gave him 50 cents for not being a giant asshole.
For not lunging at you and being, give
Yeah,
me money.
dude. Oh, and you know how this morning I was saying that if I see her, I'll just tell her that I'll give her money next time I see
Did
her?
you see her?
No.
Ah.
I'm kind of glad, though, because I'd feel kind of bad if I lied to
Dude,
her.
I went. She tried to threaten you and asked for you to go swipe out some cash in an ATM for her.
Such a bitch.
That's fucked up. You know what? Like, who gets angry at people because they don't give you money if you're
Right?
not making it?
Oh, but to make up for it, this morning, there was, like, this crazy homeless dude who was, like, yelling at himself.
Uh-huh.
And then out of nowhere, he was like, does anybody have the time? Do you know what time it is?
That's always
And-
as good.
and-
Ours is still the best.
Everybody was just like looking down at their phones and stuff, like not making eye contact with him. And he was like, excuse me. And like he like calls out this woman who's there on the train with her kids.
Mm-hmm.
And she's ignoring him, like, and he keeps saying, does anybody have the time? And then we get to the next station, and he like stops the dude who's getting on board. He's like, do you have the time? And the guy pulls out his phone. Oh wait, no. There was something else. Before we got to the station, he was like, fuck all you Californians. You're all ignorant. Like, he was like acting like we're assholes.
Dude,
Even
why would
though-
anybody give him a
Yeah,
fucking time
that's-
if you're looking at your phone?
I agree. And I was like on the other side of the train. I would have given him the time.
Someone could just say,
But-
like, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
like,
everybody was just ignoring him.
You are
But to be
ignorant for not
fair-
saying the time.
To be fair, he was being really weird before that. And I feel like,
You don't want to talk to him because you don't want him to notice you're...
exactly. And I was worried that if you gave him the time, he would know you had a phone and then would ask to make a call or something. Because that happens a lot.
I see, that makes
But
sense.
anyway, yeah, so then the guy gets on board and tells him the time. And he was like, thank you. I asked this guy the time and he actually gives it to me. Fuck you. And he's like, you can kiss my white Irish ass, Californians. Fuck you. And then my stop was like 20 minutes later and I finally got off. Oh my god.
Lame.
California is like waving me goodbye, like, don't have fun. Have fun in Florida.
You see the weirdest fucking people. We haven't had any, but we just had the one. Ah! That was the worst of it.
Dude.
Explain.
Oh yeah. We got up to the train platform and we walk up and there's some guy who was pacing on the other side, the side that we need to be on. Is as we're crossing. I don't know where it came from. He just stood up. He went like full force, like he was
Super Saiyan.
Yeah, he just screamed in full, like super loud though. It wasn't like a. It was like but a little bit more anger, and then he like stormed off the platform and just left. No context, didn't see anything else.
Did he
just...
look crazy?
Not
No,
really. He
he
looked
looks-
like a normal ass
he
dude. He
looks-
looked like he was going to work or something.
No, he looked disheveled. He looked like he's kind of wearing like baggy sweatpants, and he just looked disheveled and kind of off. But he didn't look like scary or anything. He didn't look like he was like weird. Yeah. You just had a moment.
Well, there's some characters in San Diego. Like a couple of weeks ago, I was riding the bus home, and there was this woman who got on the phone and was like yelling at somebody like at the top of her lungs. And I guess I don't know what was up. This was like right before New Year's, like a week before New Year's. And she just kept like screaming like whoever she was on the phone with that she wants to die. And like everybody at the back of the bus, because she was sitting all the way at the back, and everybody started like moving up.
No, I haven't had any terrible, weird.
I mean, there was one dude who was a little bit weird. Like as we were leaving from shopping, getting shit for these cookies.
Was he pacing around?
No.
What dude?
No, we were walking to like the bus stop so we could head home, and some like stoners who passed by us. They're just like, hey, fuck with Xanax. You fuck with Xanax. Man.
Yeah, and I didn't hear what they said. He said no, and they're like, you don't? And then they
why not? That's
you
the thing we see around here.
Drugs? Yeah, I see a lot of drugs.
One weird thing that I saw once, I went to this concert, like, it was in, I want to say Paris. There's a city called Paris, like an hour and a half north.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at a punk show there, and towards the end of it, this dude was walking around, and he just, like, had his hands, like, up on his face, like, oh no, he had it like this. And he was like doing the horns, and he was walking around with his head down, and everybody he would pass, he was like, "You got some Zans? You got some Zans?" And then like he passed me after a while, and he was like, "You got Zans?" I was like, "No, sorry." And he's like, "That's okay, I'm sorry," and just walked, but like the whole time keeping the horns up. There's some characters.
Yeah, there are some characters. There's a lot of fucking pot. You smell it all the time, and it's
legal now.
It's legal in here?
Mm-hmm.
Like legal, like you don't need medical.
Recreational, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you even get weed?
Dispensaries.
I haven't seen.
Yes, you have.
I have?
Yes, you have.
Where?
All over the place.
I don't ever see them like look like that. I've seen smoke shops, but I haven't really seen dispensaries or what looks like a dispensary.
They call themselves medical shops or stuff like that. Like they're not like they don't have a big like cannabis leaf on the front. Like no. Well, sometimes they do, but like they're around. You've seen them definitely.
Get fat leaves here.
Dank Central. I don't see any of those. I haven't seen anything. I can smell it all the time. It's so gross.
There's one shop that some of my friends go to called Cloud9. Apparently that place is pretty good.
I don't care.
They all have like their like preferred places. My ass?
No, I think she's talking about me.
You
Dude,
have a
she's
fat
definitely
ass.
talking
Dude,
about
I have the fattest of asses. You guys don't even know.
Caleb?
You're about to have an ass off, a fat ass off.
It's bigger than yours.
Ew. No, your ass is just tight.
Bella, who's this nicer?
Oh. Your ass is a bit more plump and juicy.
Yup.
Caleb's ass is like it's like comparing like a Latino girl versus like a yoga
White girl.
instructor. But like someone who does like a lot of like Pilates or something.
Who's the person that does a lot of Pilates?
You're just like a thick Latino.
Hey, come back. The fuck you thought?
Dude, bigger asses are nicer.
The different type of ass. Oh, I just saw like your tongue coated in like sticky, just like cookie melted pea. Ugh, that was disgusting. Yuck.
I won't lie, my mouth hurts really bad from when I burned myself.
What?
Burned myself on these cookies.
You burned yourself? They weren't even that hot.
No,
I didn't feel any pain, but my mouth is like super sensitive right now.
Well,
I made these cookies maybe like an hour ago, and I had taken them straight out of the oven. They were still like kind of not like completely solid because they had just been taken out, and I scoop them all up onto the plate to cool. He comes over and I tell him the cookies are really hot, don't eat them yet. So what he does is he takes the cookie.
I didn't do that.
He definitely didn't do that.
No, I didn't. I
had one too though, and my tongue didn't burn.
No, he took it exactly and he stuck the entire thing in his mouth, and then he just ate it.
No, I didn't. I broke it up. It was like a quarter of the cookie that I put in my mouth.
You didn't put the quart.
Yes, I did.
Pretty sure you put a full cookie in your
Shut up!
No, it wasn't a quarter though. It was half.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It seemed like a large bit of cookie that I saw go in there.
It was like a quarter.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
It was like a half, and then I bit half of the half, which is a quarter.
Anyway, there was a lot of cookie, and I give props to him because he ate the whole thing, and he didn't once complain.
I ate like 3.
Even if he did eat 3 hot cookies and didn't complain once about the pain until after. He said, "I maybe regret this."
Dude, we're on camera. We haven't even dabbed yet. Oh my lord. Dude. Okay, we all dab to the left on 3, okay? This is
Wait. My left or the left that side?
Left.
This
Your left.
Okay, my left.
This is gonna be a thumbnail, okay?
Wait. Are we dabbing like the head and like the...
Dab.
Okay.
Dab.
Dab.
On
Okay.
3. 1, 2, 3. Thumbnail. Oh. Can you say clickbait?
Epic dabbing trio.
Dude. Who did I show the dabbing video?
What that?
What that big video?
The one of me.
Epic Dabs Top 10?
Oh yeah.
I can't remember who I showed that to, but she
Anna's seen
loved it.
Anna's seen it, hasn't she?
I don't remember it.
You've definitely seen it.
I've probably seen it, I just don't remember it.
That's the biggest dab I ever did.
Dude, that was a big dab. I can't believe you made it out alive. You guys play any video games lately?
No.
Well, you played.
Oh yeah, I
And you
played
played-
one of the
I didn't play any
Monasteries
games on there.
Did you not?
No, it was just me playing one of the Monasteries games. I forget which one it was, but...
I haven't started any new games. If that's actually, well, no, I did. Since I got my PC reformatted, I started GTA 5 again.
Did
but-
you download any games on your phone, like I told you?
No, I still only got
mine.
Minecraft. You look like a dumb.
You do look like a dumb.
Do I look like a total Chad? Do I look like a rad Chad?
You look like you beat the virgins up.
I'm a virgin.
Dude, I'll fight you.
Dude, shot for shot?
No.
That's what I thought.
You want to do a sub for sub, bro?
Sub for sub.
Alright, what else?
What have you guys done while you've been here?
We haven't done much.
I sucked her dick.
Yeah.
What?
Mine?
No,
No,
her.
mine.
Hers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was this while I was at work?
obviously. What else would it be?
Was it good, bro?
Yeah, bro.
That's so sick.
A lot of our day-to-day routine goes, he wakes up and goes to work really early, like 4 or 5. Not anymore, but the past week. 5 a.m. You leave about, you try to wake me up and you give me a hug. And then Caleb wakes me up again around 9 a.m., 8:30 a.m.
It's funny, you always message me,
Yeah.
and then like a half hour later she messages me. So clearly you wake up.
I wake up, shower. Well, actually, like, usually when I shower in the morning, she's already awake when I get out. But other
Yeah.
times I'll wake her up.
Yeah,
if I
like
don't
today.
shower.
Today you woke me up. No, was I waking you up?
No, you were awake when I got out of the shower,
Yeah, I was
but I'm
waking
pretty
up.
sure I woke you up by being in the shower.
Yeah, that must have been it. But you wake me up somehow, and then it will be me laying in bed, and then like an hour of get up, fatty.
You say that to her?
Yeah, get up, lazy.
Yeah.
What? Do you say it to her from bed?
No,
What?
no,
No.
He's like walking around.
No, I'm
bed.
fully awake.
I'm in
Caleb,
bed.
you-
He's dressed, and I'm laying there like I don't want to get up. It's uncomfortable.
Dude, Caleb is an impatient boy. I've learned that over a
Caleb
trip.
doesn't fuck around. He wants to get up and do shit.
Yeah, dude, Caleb paces like Caleb.
Yeah, he
Caleb,
pays on.
you could dual wield fidget spinners
and
and vape. Where's the
Oh yeah,
vape?
where's the vape?
I
Let's
think
do
it's-
it.
Is it upstairs?
Yeah, it's upstairs. I'll grab the
Okay,
vape.
go grab Vapus.
Hey, I'll
We can
grab
get
the vape.
we can get Ben to vape right now.
No.
Oh yeah, no, vape on camera.
No.
Hit that vape.
No. I feel like I would probably start coughing immediately.
Just don't put it into your throat because you'll die if you do that.
Just mouth vape.
yeah.
Don't swallow any of the cloud. So yeah, everybody, this is Autism Tour 2017,
2017.
and
What you got there?
Just in case.
Oh.
No,
She
we're not
brought
gonna
the
make the
juice.
entire
What the fuck?
podcast.
No, I don't know. Alright.
Well,
the vape.
naked.
You should try. Should I blow dank smoke clouds?
You guys disgust me.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing while we came to California. We picked up the vape.
Double take.
Wait. Alright.
Did it poof out?
Not
Wait,
really.
wait, blow it very gently.
Alright, hold on.
Yo!
Alright, ready?
Whoa! Oh, I really hope that caught.
I hope that gets picked up. That was funny.
So gross.
Try it.
No.
No balls.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Your mom's gonna see it. She's gonna be upset with you.
She's not gonna see this.
Yeah, I doubt his mom watches this.
It was on
Shitcast.
Kayla's
Is this off?
Yeah, I turned it off. Yeah. That's the penguin vape.
Badass, dude.
Yeah, that's what we've done when we got to California. It was supposed to be a meme at first, but now this is
Now we're serious about it.
now this is our recreational activity while we watch TV late at night when Ben goes to sleep. Him and I
Yeah.
watch movies and vape.
I wake up to snaps of you guys blowing smoke.
Oh,
It's
dude,
so
I've got the
stupid.
greatest videos of her blowing it out like her chemo routine.
Yeah.
And her like blowing it from out of her shirt, and she's like looking real
My
stupid.
sister saw that. I had one where I went like this, and it just came out, and we were laughing about it. My little sister, who's 11 years old, she saw that and sent me a video and said,
Fucking disgusting.
she said, "Why are you vaping, huh? Are you vaping?" And I said, "Yeah, it's for we're just doing it. It was like
Shut
a funny
up.
thing."
Shut
And then
up.
she said, "Can you send me more videos?"
Can you do it some more?
Yeah, she said, she's like, "Send me more." I'm like, "I don't know if I want to send you more." And she said, "Oh, come on, you already sent me 2. I want to see more."
But all the shit I bought for this was only 100 USD, so probably worth it.
We got 3.
Dude, I brought 1,000
Yeah,
1,100 US dollars here. I can spend it on whatever the fuck I want.
1,100? So
Mhm.
like 100,000?
11. No, not
100,000. You mean 1,100?
I brought $1,100 bills.
Wouldn't that be more than 100,000?
$1,100
Oh, yeah,
bills
yeah.
is $100,000.
What's 1,000 times 100?
100,000.
Now what's 100 times 1,000? What's 2 plus 2?
6.
Are your hands in his pocket?
I was just putting one of my hands in one of his pockets.
Ooh, this got really gay really fast.
Wait, put your hand closer to his dick. Let's try to
No!
I'm not touching Ben's dick.
Okay.
Yeah, no thanks.
I made mac and
Do
cheese
it.
though.
Do it.
Yeah,
Embrace the California culture, man.
I have cool smoke tricks. I don't have any cool.
Show
stuff.
one off.
Oh, you want me to do the shirt thingy?
Do your sick O's, bro.
Mm.
One little tiny one.
I like how she was like. It went from nothing happening to just one lone ring.
Hey, you asked, I delivered. So,
Is that all you can do?
yeah.
She knows how to.
Whoa! Caleb, you do one now.
I turned it off
Shoot it
again.
out of the gap in your teeth.
Okay.
Yeah, leave
Come
that for
on.
now. We don't
shoot,
need it.
Shoot it in the gap of your
No,
teeth.
that'll be for later.
Come on, clickbait, dude.
Oh, how about this? Let's bring it up to Ben something.
Oh my god. It's like a Disneyland attraction. Like a little animatronic.
Time out.
Alright, bring one.
Yeah, okay, so we went to Target and we were looking at what was it, like decoration items?
Yeah.
We were discussing whether or not you could decorate for a room or a house. Do you think you
Who's?
could? I don't know, like ours, if we were to go like shopping for.
Yeah, well, okay.
I don't know. We were just discussing how you probably wouldn't be that great at it.
Dude,
So far, his recommendations for our place, or at least for our room right now, has just been wolf legs.
That's not true.
Yes,
I know exactly how we're gonna get the desks.
Okay. But this doesn't count as decoration.
It's part of the decoration.
No, it's not. That's furniture.
Furniture is used as decoration.
I guess so.
Like if you go to a house,
If you put your dick in it, it's decoration.
if you go to a house that has a bunch of shitty, mismatched furniture that they got for free off the side of the street, does it look good? No.
But you can make it look good with proper decoration.
No, you. Yeah, that's disgusting.
What?
We're doing the modern look. All black and red.
All black and red.
Yeah, and your mom's getting me the floating Death Star.
Huh?
But your mom's getting me the light up Death
Did
Star.
she text you that?
That's sick.
No, but she told me that before we left.
Oh, okay.
Asshole.
Yeah. I never said that I didn't want to get you that
Shut
for
up.
Christmas. That's just a fact. She's
His
making
beer
that up.
belly. Ew, gross. How do you do that?
Well, I can do that too.
Y'all are fucking nasty.
I can't breathe while I'm doing it, though.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, it's not natural, but, like, I can just, like, pump it out. There you go.
Yeah, sort of.
Dang.
Got a weird, like, inverted, like, belly button when you do
I
it.
can't do that. Oh my god.
Tell me more San Diego stuff.
What other San Diego things have there been? We went to,
We went to Disneyland.
we did not go
That's
to
not in
Disneyland.
San Diego.
Shut up.
we didn't
Oh,
go to
was that
Disneyland.
my dream?
We,
San Diego Disneyland?
we went to,
It's up in Fullerton.
we went to,
Ocean Beach.
yeah, Ocean Beach, and there's a farmer's market there.
I was trying to cop a shirt, but my prepaid Visa won't work.
I almost bought a dead shark. That was one thing I really wanted to get, and I didn't, and I kind of regret the decision. It was just a tiny little shark in, like, a container, and it had blue liquid in it, I guess, like a preservation liquid, and it was just a dead shark. I don't know, a dead shark would be cool, like, on a desk or something.
Oh, wow,
Or if you had, like, a bookshelf, you just put a dead shark there.
I thought you were gonna buy it for Lissy.
Yeah, but I probably would have kept it. Let's be honest. She would be fine with a keychain. I'd rather have a dead shark.
Oh shit! I gotta move my shit.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah.
I want to get a lanyard before we go.
A
I
lanyard,
thought
like
we were
a
gonna,
San
no,
Diego
don't get a lanyard. We were gonna get a bad dragon.
Badwagon lanyard.
We're gonna get a bad dragon lanyard. Oh, because you
Yeah.
want a lanyard for your car keys?
We'll get a bad dragon one.
Oh yeah, let's get a bad dragon lanyard.
Badwagon.
I want a bad dragon shirt that I can rip.
What does your thoughts say?
Nah, I'm messaging my mom.
What is that puzzle?
Oh, is she gonna watch this?
Yeah.
Is she?
Hello. Thought?
Maybe I could get her on FaceTime.
Huh. Alright, what else? What else is there? We've discussed our San Diego. What do you think of Florida? How about that?
Florida is humid.
Florida is snowing right now.
Florida is nothing compared to San Diego.
Florida is shit. I've never even been to
The
Florida.
entire state of Florida is nothing compared to the city of San Diego.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm not from there. You can't really hurt me with that.
Oh. San Diego is cooler than all of Canada.
You ever been to BC, nigga?
The largest.
Have you ever been to Ottawa? It's pretty nice there. Don't talk,
You're
don't talk
pretty
shit.
nice.
Thanks.
Shut up.
Yeah, but I mean, it has been snowing in Florida. Isn't that crazy?
Continuously?
How
many feet of snow?
they're not gonna get feet snow, but I don't remember.
But it's snowing.
Yeah, that's the thing itself is it snowed, which I think has happened. Pretty much everybody I've talked to only remembers one time that it snowed, and that was way up north, pretty much like
That's
right
so
by
cool.
Georgia. So the fact that it's snowing like central Florida, like halfway down the state, yeah, and I missed it. You fuckboy. I missed all the snow. The 1 week I leave, it starts snowing, and I'm here where it's not snowing. And it's decently warm. It's been
Damn.
getting warmer since I've gotten here.
Damn, who is this guy?
So you traded. Think about how cold it is there right now.
Yeah, it's cold.
With the humidity and everything.
Mhm.
So ignore the fact that you missed the snow, which whatever, it'll happen again. And think about instead how nice the weather is here.
It's just warm here though. It's not. It was cold when we first got here, which was really enjoyable. Now it's kind of like warm. It's not even
Yes.
really cold at night.
So
I don't like warm weather. I like it cold.
you're never happy.
Never. Never happy.
She doesn't even laugh.
No.
You see?
Alright. Listen.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Now it's time for a message from our sponsors, Airbnb. Thanks, Airbnb, for hooking us up with this sweet set.
I don't know. I mean, I did pay $87. They're not.
Dude, well, I paid whatever that is in Canadian dollars twice.
$900.
Yeah, like $900.
Like $1 million.
Well, dude, I paid to rent a car for like 3 days.
Hey, I'm not saying you're a big one. Hey, let's get that though. Airbnb. Watch our little shitcast and give us a free room sometime. That'd be very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at us three rascals. We would like a free room.
We take care of the rooms. We did dishes.
You did break that one thing.
Shut up. That didn't happen.
That didn't happen, Ben. That never happened. I don't know what you're talking
Can you give
about.
me a back scratch?
It did happen.
No.
Yes, it did.
No.
Dude.
Nigga, did I say stop?
She did break a thing.
I didn't break anything.
She broke a magnet.
She broke a glass magnet.
In my defense,
It was
I
like a
wouldn't have
little
broken
vase.
it, but Ben and I were just kind of stumbling around. He pushed me into the fridge and it fell off.
Can you please? What? You're so bad at telling stories.
That's what happens.
Whenever you tell a story involving us two, it ends up making me sound like an abusive.
Because
You always make it sound so bad.
You did.
You always make yourself sound like the victim.
Hey,
You could be driving me to work and get in a wreck, and the story would be like, "Oh, we were driving to work, and Ben was distracting me, and we."
Let me show this. He's holding me like this, and he goes, and then knocks me right into the fridge, and I knocked down a little plant with a flower in it. But that wasn't I wasn't even.
Why'd you do that, Anna?
I didn't do it. He pushed me.
Yes, you did.
I couldn't even see where I was in relation to the fridge or the fridge magnet. So, it's not my fault. I didn't do anything.
If you just let me.
I was just trying not to have him have his 4th cookie before dinner. I made food.
It was the 3rd cookie.
Dude, I'm fucking.
No, 4th cookie. You had 3 cookies and you said, let me have a 4th cookie.
You right.
Yo, I'm full as shit.
Yeah, I'm not having any more cookies. I was full after cookie number 1.
Yeah, me too. And I just ate more, so I'm probably gonna fall asleep at some point.
During this. Yeah.
How much would I have to pay you for you to shit in my mouth?
See, you could pay me for that, but it'd have to be a lot. I wouldn't want to shit in your mouth.
You wouldn't do it for free, just
No,
out
I
of love?
wouldn't do it for free out of love. That's
Okay.
like, that's traumatizing.
Oh, Caleb, I saw a thing.
What? Yeah.
I was playing video games and Noah was on 4chan,
Yeah.
so I went on 4chan for the first time in a really long time.
Uh-huh. Was he making really stupid remarks like, ugh, ugh, ugh? Yeah.
But I saw a gif of somebody shitting into somebody's mouth.
Yeah.
They were like on like a squatty potty. They were like on a bench with a hole cut into it. And this dude was just like, ah. And it, like they like pinched it off and it fell in his mouth. But it was too big and he was like rolling it around like with his tongue. Like trying to like squish it into his own mouth.
Ben, stop talking.
And then he started chewing it. Once he got into his mouth, he started chewing it.
Why are you sharing this?
I don't want to eat anymore.
No.
Oh, gross, dude. Just shitting into somebody else's mouth.
It was
Oh,
really
no,
gross.
please.
Shit in me.
And I watched the whole thing.
The entire thing.
I've seen some messed up shit on Wrecked. Probably the worst thing is like, I don't know. I think like some dude had his like dick and balls to like somewhat of a glory hole, but it was like from the floor, so he was like pointed up, and there was some girl with like high heels stomping all over his balls.
Squished it and the blood sprayed out of his
Yeah, and it like pierced through his balls, and he just bled all over the fucking place, and he definitely bled out.
I can show you the video of it with sound.
Please, no.
Yeah, it's on eFuck that you can hear him. He's like, ah, and then she like she like Like, because there's like a point where you can see the heel like break, like pierce through.
Dude, I can't deal with this blood shit.
Just blood just starts like gushing out, and every time it gushes, his dick becomes more flaccid because it's losing pressure. Oh God. It makes me so uncomfortable.
Please no.
Oh God, please just don't get anywhere near there.
Oh God,
No,
I can't handle this blood shit. Like, I don't know, watching videos of people getting like shot or something, whatever. But if I see like people bleeding out, no, thank you.
No.
Dude, like I said, I couldn't handle dissecting a frog. I'm a
But
little
I
bitch.
remember
People
frogs
bleed out when they
bleeding
get
when I
shot.
dissected
Shut up!
them.
I know, but like it's not as impressive as when you puncture a dick with a high heel.
Wait, so like if somebody like, cause you see that one of the dude who's like in like a liquor store and just shoots himself in the heart,
Yeah.
and then just stands there. Like, you're okay with that?
Yeah.
So it's.
I mean, like, I'm not okay with it, but I'm okay
He's
with
like,
it.
Oh, this is sweet, dude. Saved. Oh my God. Loop. I'm so glad it's a WebM, so it loops. So is it just when it's like dick stuff?
I see bleeding dicks, I cringe.
Just like a lot of bleeding, like spurting blood. Or I hate talking about it too. I hate talking about things like internal bleeding.
Really?
Yeah. I get all weak.
It's just blood. It's
You're
just
already
Boy, start puffing, boy.
So it's just like blood not being in its place where it's supposed to be. It rushes you out. Nasty. Yeah, I can't. I don't. See, I don't mind bleeding. Bleeding doesn't really affect me ever. Like, I see blood
Gives
and
me
I'm
a
like,
weak
You see the one of the dude getting split in half by an F1 car?
oh shit.
No.
I never see these. Where are you guys finding these?
4chan.
I don't go for a chance.
So yeah, it's actually pretty horrible because 2 people lose their lives in that instance, or in that moment. There's like I don't remember what the initial accident is, but there's like it's like at a curve, and like the car on the inside of the lane is disabled, and the emergency crew is trying to run across with fire extinguishers, and it's a 2-man team. The first guy makes it across, and the second guy is just barely like at the edge of the track, and another car comes by, and the spoiler, is it the spoiler or the car clips him one way or another, and just like basically cuts him completely in half.
Oh my god.
And he flips around, and he like gets like almost totally severed.
Oh my god.
And there's just like a little bit of skin like on the left side connecting him, and and some of his uniform, like his overalls. And the horrible thing about that though, the car, he was carrying a fire extinguisher because he was in the emergency crew. The car that hit him, his fire extinguisher smacked the driver's head, and his helmet like partially decapitated him.
Oh my god.
No.
So
that's
so the driver died and the emergency worker
You know,
died.
don't show me that.
That's awful.
Dude, but I don't know, watching videos of people getting like mutilated.
Yeah, I can't handle those. It freaks me out. Well, obviously it does. It's supposed to make you uncomfortable.
Like the
I like it.
like the cartel, like the cartel video.
The cartel
The
video?
dude like getting his throat cut with a chainsaw.
Oh, no, the
my
one
God.
that was actually the worst thing I've ever seen. I saw it one late night on r/WTF, and it like normally those things don't bother me too much. Like I'll see them, I'll be like, ew, and like I'll turn it away. But I totally forgot about the one thing that really like, it's so guttural, and I hated watching it. It made me so uncomfortable. Was like someone, and it wasn't like a chainsaw, it was like a knife, like a serrated
That's
knife.
from the same video.
And he went grr, and it was just him like slowly cut. But
That's-
there's so many, and it makes my body hurt.
That's from the same video.
It's terrible.
I remember a video I saw that's really uncomfortable to me. It was like a baby that got stuck on train tracks, and he got beheaded by the train's wheels.
Did you guys know? I think you know, Caleb. Bella, did you know that I've been on a train before when somebody jumped in front of it?
Really?
No, really?
Oh shit.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if he jumped in front of it. I think he might have been laying on the tracks.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, the train, like we were getting close to a stop by, if anybody knows Southern California, in San Marcos, Palomar College. We were coming up to the stop, and the train stopped like probably a half mile short and just like came to like a screeching halt. And then the conductor comes out and counts how many people are on the train for some reason.
Yeah.
And then announces that there was a suicide. And the fire department showed up in like 3 minutes. and a bunch of people, like, there's this group of, like, little, like, what's the word? Like, not even punks, like, what's the word? Like,
rascals, like or like just little.
You know, like those kids that were on your train, like the 14-year-olds, like want to stand out and be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so like 2 or 3 of those kids were on the train, and they got up and walked to the back of the train to like look out back and see the guy, and then out loud, like they yelled across the train, like, "Oh, you can see his head! He got decapitated." Or they're not smart enough to say decapitated. They're like, "Oh, his head's laying right there." So, and I didn't bother looking because, like, it's not my, like, that person killed themselves, like, it's not my deal. Yeah, so I don't know, because I know, like, when you get hit by a train, you kind of break up, like, your body kind of pops.
Yeah.
But I also know a lot of people lay across train tracks, and they'll take like sedatives and stuff and just lay down. Yeah, so usually people's feet, like, below the knee, and then heads get cut when they're laying there.
Just buy a gun and shoot yourself in the head.
Yeah, can you imagine being someone
this was also, like 3 days before Valentine's Day. In, like, 20... Oh, that's... Yeah, so, like, February... Maybe, like, 12th in, like, 2014.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine being someone, though, that has to come and clean that up? Like, being part... What's the term for that? They're, like, biohazard... like, personnel, or, like... And that's your job, is to clean up and come take care of...
Well, among other things. Like, they also handle, like... If somebody, like, threw up on the street, or if there was, like, a fight and there's blood on the street, or anything like that.
But
or they're also... Those crews are also in charge of, like, in downtown San Diego, there was, like, a huge homeless problem. And... There's, like, a huge hepatitis epidemic. Like, there's actually literally in San Diego right now a state of emergency because of the hepatitis outbreak. So what they do is they have crews that, I think every Friday or something, walk through all the homeless areas and, like, clean it all up and, like, rinse it down and stuff. So yeah, the people who clean up those bodies and stuff are also the people who do things like that. Like, it's not, they don't only get called to clean up bodies. Yeah.
It's still messy, because there's probably some fucked up things that you see. Like, if you go to, like, suicides, or you find, like, just people who die in certain situations.
I feel like with things like that, like, you know, it's something you sign up for. Like, it's like if you're a coroner or something, you still deal with all that stuff, but it's like you go to school for it and you know what you're signing up for. I feel like it's worse for the guy who was riding that the conductor in that situation.
Yeah, because you don't know how to properly handle it.
Yeah, and it's like the train was in your control when it took somebody's life, and even though it was a suicide, like, because, you know, when you're driving a car or anything, like, it almost becomes an extension of you, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like it almost feels like you killed somebody when, you know, and it's I think it's especially bad when people jump in front of trains because they're, like, apparently a big thing is they'll, like, inadvertently, like, make eye contact with the conductors, like, as they're jumping.
Yeah.
So it's like they're the last person who's seen that person live, and, you know, they probably can't even see the conductor because of the lights on the train or whatever. But it's still pretty horrible to think about.
It's the same thing. Like, if you jump in front of a car, like, you're putting yourself. Obviously, you want for yourself, but you're gonna be harming someone else in the act.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I said just shoot yourself in the head, dude. I mean, like, I don't want to say that, but I also don't want to say don't commit suicide, because that feels like I'm on a high horse.
But it's always better to you don't want to say
this guy.
I don't just want to, like, say that, because what the fuck do I know?
I get that. Like, I know, like, depression stuff is, like, really serious, but don't you feel like it's...
That guy.
Don't commit suicide, but don't commit suicide.
Let's hop off.
Don't kill yourself, but if you want to.
Let's hop off the suicide thing. Let's move on to something else.
All right, dude.
What about, have you guys heard of, like, the whole true crime thing?
Crime?
Like, so true crime is kind of, like, I wouldn't call myself part of the true crime thing, but I like reading about serial killers and kind of stuff like that, because I find it interesting. But there's, like, a whole, it's like a Tumblr thing.
That's so gay. Stop talking.
No, but it's...
Stop talking.
Ben.
There's also documentaries and other stuff.
No, yeah, but like the true crime, it's like a fandom. It's like people who are into that. Like, you know, I'd be into that. I like reading about it.
It's not just a Tumblr thing.
No, but there's people who are, they like fantasize about it, and it's like no, it's like type of people like. Have you ever seen those videos of like people put together like fan edits of the Columbine kids, and it's like romanticizing them? Mm-hmm. There are people who romanticize like serial killers like that, and they say, look at them, look how like gorgeous he is, or like, wow, I'd really love to just be with him in his life.
Ted Bundy.
Yeah, bro. Ted Bundy is a hottie.
I don't think Ted Bundy's that good looking, to be honest.
Ted Bundy's my type.
Nah.
I ain't got no type.
Well, that's kind of like that's the thing, was he was known for being good looking. That's kind of what he used to his advantage, so the point of him was to be good looking. I don't think he's that good.
Ted Bundy.
No, but there are people like that.
So dreamy.
It's really fucked up. Like, they'll have,
Dude, he's so hot. Look at him. Look at that smile.
I don't think Ted Bundy is good looking at all.
Shut up.
There will be people who, they look at, like, what are the kids? I don't remember their names.
Columbine kids?
Yeah.
Eric Harris and
Eric
Dylan
and
Klebold or something?
Yeah, Klebold.
Klebold.
Yeah, they'll make like videos of them, and they'll say, you know, I wish I could have gone to school with them, and I wish I could have, you know, they just.
Trench coat mafia.
Yeah, exactly. But there are people like that. Like, let me see if I can find like true crime. It's really fucked up. It's just so weird how young girls, because a lot of it is like high school girls where they see these serial killers.
Logan Paul.
Not a true crime.
Bella, we need to fix your sister's obsession with Logan Paul.
We do need to fix your sister's obsession with Logan Paul.
I was listening to H3 podcast.
Those are the same kids that went like out to the front of like your train and looked at the dead body. Those are Logan Paul fans.
Yeah.
Man, you can see his head. Jesus.
Yeah, and you know, like I get the like that like morbid curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's like to announce that to everybody on the train who, you know, might not want to know. Like, for me, like, that doesn't affect me. But, you know, like, there's people on a train who know people who have committed suicide, maybe even committed suicide in the same way. You know, there's, like, kids on the train. Like, don't say that. You know, if your friends care, they're going to come up and see themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can tell them later, or you can be more discreet. It just really pissed me off that they like just shouted it out like that, and you know everybody had to hear that.
Look, I just looked that up. Someone basically, they're writing sexual fan fiction about the Columbine killers, and they said some of us just like to read these stories and some like smut. See, like isn't that weird? People will write and be like, I want to fuck them. Or they'll write, like, stories about themselves, like, having sex with, like, these killers.
Well, that's always been a thing, though. Like, people,
but that's so
like,
weird.
I mean...
Like, Jeffrey Dahmer and stuff
look at that. Look, there's a picture of him, and they put, it's a picture of, that one's Eric, right? No, that one's not Eric.
That's Dylan.
That's Dylan. So there's a picture of Dylan, and someone put, it's a picture of him as a little kid. It's just so weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the. I hate how people are like obsessed with characters from shows in general. Obsessed
Sans
with
from Undertale.
Like, I'm seeing a lot of people who are like overly obsessed with Finn Wolfhard, who played in Stranger Things. Like, dude, come on.
Who's that?
He was Mike.
Oh, okay.
Like, relax a little bit. Like I showed Anna a post where some girl's like, I'm 21 and I see this picture of this 14-year-old boy and it gives me these thoughts, you know?
Thoughts?
Yeah. And you know what my immediate thought was? Thought!
She tells me about her thoughts. I think about them thoughts!
Yeah. I don't know. But I guess it's just like that comes with being young.
Retarded.
Like being younger or
autistic.
just wanting something to kind of like put all your care and love into because you don't have any yourself is like, because they can't reject you.
Yeah, dude. If I didn't have you, I would probably be playing CS right now. With you.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh, you want to share the story of how we met? No, I'll do
Have we shared the story of how we met already?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
like,
we have.
we've had you on. No, we had you on the Shitcast, but we never like explained
Oh yeah, because
how the fuck you joined in.
when I first got on the Shitcast, we weren't really.
You were like the first guest.
I was the first guest.
Yeah, technically, because after that we're like,
Right.
all right, she's permanent.
Because the first episode was just you and me, right?
Yeah, it was just you and me. Then we
And
had
then it
her,
was us,
and then it was us and Will.
And now this is number 4.
Number 4. We still haven't gotten Mom.
No.
Number 4, episode 5 featuring Mom. You heard it here first. Okay, yeah. So the way we met, a long time ago, I played a game of Counter-Strike with this kid named Medieval Mars.
Medieval.
And he wanted to play Counter-Strike with me, so I invited him and we played a little bit, and he was actually pretty cool. A lot of the kids that I was playing with at the time were like really cringy.
Yeah.
And he was
him.
actually pretty cool, so after like a couple of weeks of playing with him, he introduced me to another guy named Blayfort. Don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
And Blayfort was really cool too, so us 3, like, we played very regularly. And Blayfort, aka Caleb, it feels really weird saying Blayfort again.
Yeah.
But
Catport?
Okay, stop.
Anyway, Blayfort was always telling me about this friend he used to play Gary's Mod with.
I've known Caleb for years and years and years. Like, I've known him since I was a freshman in high school. And I'm graduated now, like last year, so it's been a while. It's been what, like it's 4 years, almost going on like 5 now.
Brag about it.
It's been a while.
Anyway, yeah, so he was always telling me about this friend that he knew who he thinks I would get along really well with. And then, like, it just, like, he never introduced us. And then one day he was like, oh, hey, my friend's on. And he invited her, and we played a match of CS. And I didn't know it was a girl. The entire match, she was just bugging me because she sounded like a little boy. And I just thought she was a really, like, self-deprecating, like, unfunny little boy who was making, like, dildo jokes and stuff. Like, jokes about using a dildo and things like that. And, I really hated him. And then towards the end of the match, I don't remember what happened, but
I think it was me who told you, because you were like, who is that weird boy? And I was like, nah, that's a chick.
yeah, like, one way or another, like, at the end of the match, I found out it was actually a girl. And then I started bugging her a ton.
No, he didn't really find out. What he did was, he was like, he tried to play it really cool because, what did you say? You were like,
I already knew you were a girl.
yeah, but he was still trying to play it. He was like, you should prove to me that you're a girl. You should let me know
No,
that
to
you're
be
a girl.
honest, the reason I did it that way is because I expected, like, usually gamer girls, there's a catch.
Yeah.
So
Trap.
yeah. So then I just needed to, like, feel it out, and then I realized you were a catch.
Oh. I was the catch. What's the catch? Oh, that I'm a big clumsy dummy.
No, you're the catch.
There should still be a catch though. What's the
The
catch?
catch is that you're clumsy and you turn to a retard when you're drunk. God, Bella, I want to just choke you out so you go to sleep when you're drunk.
I drink and I turn into a big bubbly little baby, and he kept. What did you do last night? I don't remember.
Literally nothing.
I remember.
I do too. Shut the fuck up.
What did you? I know you did something with like some lady, and you said no.
Some
It was a girl.
lady, dude.
It was a girl with a white sweater, and it had a black heart on it. And you said, "Hey, Bella, you see the chick with the white sweater and the black
I
heart?
wonder what words she
She's
means.
hot."
That's not what I said.
He said she pretty.
I said,
yeah, she's pretty.
I said, Bella, you see that girl? She pretty.
And then Bella had a panic attack. She was like, you what?
You called the girl. You said she was sexy. Like, literally within 1 minute of me saying she's pretty, you think she's hotter than me. You would probably ride that shit.
I didn't say that. I would not say that while drunk. I know for a fact I wouldn't say ride that shit.
You would let her ride your pussy.
Hey, I was just like, I get a little jealous. You're all mine. You're. It's because.
So annoying. And then I was like, just sick of it, and I went upstairs to go to sleep, and you followed me upstairs, and were like bitching at me, and I was like, Bella, just leave. Like I was literally telling you to leave, and you were like, but you said that girl's sexier. You said she's hotter than me, and I was like, Bella, leave.
It's because in my drunk state, he went out of his way purposefully to tell me. And
no, I didn't.
Yeah, well, because you did it twice. Then you saw like this app that
Holy
was like
shit
about girls, and you're like, hey, I wouldn't care if I wasn't drunk.
I don't even. Have you ever gotten that pre-roll ad? It's just girls dancing. I don't know what it is. I think it's.
Are you talking about like the live stream one or whatever?
I don't know.
I feel like I've seen that.
I think it's like Musically for dancing. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I know what it is. I've seen.
But anyway, like that pre-roll ad, like I get it like once, like every like 4 months, and it popped up, and I was like, ooh, I want that app. And she was like, oh, you think other girls are prettier than me.
Dude, when you went upstairs at first and she hadn't followed you yet, she was like moaning on the couch. She was like
that homeless woman who asked me for money. And if I came back downstairs, she would go and just stared at me like a strung out freaking crackhead.
I was upset, okay? I don't know what else to say.
You're upset about everything when you're drunk. You get more upset about nothing the drunker you get. And it's not even drunk. Like if you had like a shot of tequila, you would probably like all night like,
No.
I had too much alcohol. And I would just tell you to fuck off.
And then I'd get upset because you told me to fuck off.
I know.
See, that was making me more upset because he was like, leave me alone. I'm like, no, I don't want you to leave
I was
me
literally like, I was trying to make you mad so you would go away.
That won't work though.
I was trying to make you give me the silent treatment so I could go to sleep. But like literally all she was doing was keeping me awake to complain to me and say how upset she was.
Hey, it worked out though in the end. It was fine. Everything was alright.
Yeah, when you finally left, like after like 40 minutes.
Well, you know.
And then you guys slept down here.
Oh yeah, because I came down and he put on some movie with Nicolas Cage and I passed it on the couch.
What movie?
One where Nicolas Cage can see into the
Next.
future or something.
Yeah, he could see into the future.
Yeah,
That sounds like a Nicolas Cage movie. Yeah, so I woke up this morning at 4 o'clock and I noticed that, well actually, I woke up facing like out of the bed and I didn't feel her behind me, so I just assumed she was on like the other edge of the bed. And then obviously, because like there's like, it's our bed and then a bunk bed over it, so I didn't know if Caleb was up there. So I hit snooze on my alarm and went back to sleep. And then I woke up again and realized she wasn't there. And then I get up and realized Caleb wasn't there. And for some reason in my head, I was like, oh shit, like maybe somebody murdered them. Maybe like not legitimately, but like in my head, I was like, dude, somebody could have like murdered them and then left and never have come upstairs. Like, what if I was the only survivor? Like, I already quit my job.
Dude, I came back upstairs. I came back upstairs to come to sleep, but then you were like, I came up there and all I heard was, so I like this.
I was jacking off.
He's so he's so loud when he snores. It's awful. Absolutely. Because it's so funny, because his brother told me he used to hate sleeping on his back, but he'll specifically go out of his way just to lay on his back
Dude,
and go,
it's so uncomfortable to sleep any other way.
And if I try to turn him on it, because he won't snore on his side, I try to turn him on his side, and he says, I don't want to side. I try to turn him on his side, and he says,
yeah, what do I always say?
I don't want to live.
No.
Or he'll say, I am on my side.
No,
Don't time on my side.
Yeah, don't time on my side. Every time I hear the word side, that's what I think of. Don't time on my side. What's the thing that I said the other day? Don't spill the stew.
Yeah, I woke up at like, wait, what was it? He needed to go to work, and so it was like 7 a.m. or something. And I wake him. I said, Benji, come on, wake up. We gotta get up. And he says, well, I'm holding the stew. And I said, what? You're holding the stew? And he said, yeah, I'm holding it so it doesn't spill out.
You want to know why I said that?
No, it's because in your, like, what you told me, because you said it once you woke up a little bit, you're a bit more cognitive. You were like, I was, in my mind, I was holding the stew, and if you woke me, I was going to drop it. And you said you were holding it by both handles.
I left an important detail out.
What?
I was dreaming that there was a mod in Minecraft where you could make stews. Like, you know how they have, like, the witches, what is this called?
Witches?
Something with a B. Cauldron. Yeah.
Oh, cauldron.
Like, they have, like, the cauldrons in Minecraft now. I had a dream that you could use those to make a stew. And, like, I was balancing it, because you know how they're round on the bottom? It was just sitting on the floor, and it was, like, swiveling around and, like, rolling. So I had to hold on to it while we were making the stew. And then she woke me up, and, like, I didn't want her to wake me up, because she was, like, bumping my shoulder. And in my dream, like, the cauldron was, like, rolling around, and I was, like, trying to hold on to it.
We were trying to make a Minecraft stew.
Dude. Like, and Minecraft, that would be a perfect mod, too, because you can already make, like, carrots and stuff. Like, you could already make a stew. Pork, beef. You could make stews in Minecraft. I wouldn't be surprised if they already have stew crafting. And if not, I'm going to make a mod, and I'm going to sell it to Notch.
Notch won't buy it.
He doesn't know Minecraft anymore. I'll sell it to Bill Gates.
Yeah, so he snores really loud. That's the end of that. He did carry me up this morning. That was very nice. I expected him, and he comes to me in his underwear and shirt, and he says, Bella, you're not upstairs. And then I said, pick me up. And he brought me upstairs. And then he proceeded for the next half hour to, Bella.
Actually, as I was about to go up, I was trying to wake you up. I was like pushing on your shoulder and shit, but you were out cold. You wouldn't do shit.
She's a really heavy sleeper.
I'm a really heavy sleeper.
Dude, I was like, dude, she's faking it, and then I did it a bunch more.
No, I'm a super heavy sleeper.
She's so hard to wake up.
So hard to wake up. And you can make as much noise as you want, and I won't wake up. You could fucking have an orchestra in the room, and I would just...
Well, dude, it's funny because you always tell me that when you kiss me, I kiss you back in my sleep. Mm-hmm. Like, yesterday morning, I kissed you when I woke up, and it was just like dead lips. It was just like...
Really?
And it's just like nothing. You're just like...
I'm in another realm.
You might as well just be a dead body. Logan Paul.
No, because if you try to...
Dab on him.
If you try to, like, take the covers off me on move, I get cold, so I'll try to put them back on me. You can stir me a little, but I just won't wake up.
Let's talk about Logan Paul.
Dude.
I don't want to talk about Logan Paul.
Needs to come off it.
Okay.
I was going to tell you guys, yeah. I started listening to the H3 podcast, and his most recent episode is about, like, how, like, aggressively he markets. Yeah. And, like, they were playing some songs of his. Like, he literally has songs that are just ads. Like, he literally has a song where he tells you, like, to throw out everything you have that isn't... What is his thing called? Church? God Church or whatever?
God Church, that's Rice Gum.
But isn't he also in that? Like, aren't they all, like, a big collective?
No, is Rice Gum, like, with Logan Paul? I have no idea. Is he?
I know for sure he says something about God Church. But anyway, like, he was saying, like, everything you have that isn't his merch is, like, crap. And, like, to beg your parents. And, like, I was thinking about your sister the entire time. Like, your mom paid $100 for some shitty little backpack.
Oh, it's so ugly.
It's so gross, like, that he's just taking advantage of kids like that. Because it's so... it's exploitive. Because it's, like... The parents want to make the kids happy. The kids are too stupid to realize that paying $100 for, like, a $30 backpack is a total joke. They actually, on that episode of the H3 podcast, somebody who they work with, I guess, estimated that it costs, like, $6 to make that backpack. And then he's reselling it for $100. That's, like, such a huge markup for something that's meant for kids. It's such a joke.
$40 is already where I'm like... That's a little bit.
Dude, I won't. Like $30 is what I'll pay for it.
But like my black backpack that I have.
Black pack.
Black pack that I have upstairs. I paid $40 for that. I've had it for years and years and years, and it still works great. So I don't consider that really bad because the JanSport,
one?
yeah, the JanSport ones.
JanSport is like, yeah, like
they're
it's
good
like
quality.
it's like a bare minimum backpack, but like it's sturdy.
That's kind of on the higher end, in my opinion, for like the price of a backpack, but
I'd agree.
It does really. It has paid off. It hasn't torn. All of the seams are still in place. The zipper works perfectly.
Well, I mean, I haven't even seen her backpack, so who knows? Like maybe it's the same quality as that, but $100 is insane.
Her backpack feels very rigid and not
cheap.
Like yeah, it
Plasticky.
doesn't. And it's like it's so ugly.
What does it
And
look
the
like?
material, it's like red and yellow, weird woven fabric. And when you look at it, the material is so absurd that you can't see any. Like, if you have a solid color with shadows and like lights, you can kind of see definition, so it makes the backpack look like more realistic.
Textured, yeah.
Mm-hmm. The color of hers, you can't see anything.
Oh,
you
because
can't see
it's such
shadows,
like a weave between like dark and light. Like there's so much contrast.
That it
you
literally
can't
just
see
looks
shadows
like
and
one solid object with no definition that's just there, and it's such an ugly shade.
Does it have like, is it like a drawstring bag, or does it have like?
No, it has straps, but it has one pocket and that's it.
Wait, what?
So it's like a zipper and then a pocket on the front?
Yeah, a zipper, like a JanSport bag, like a zipper, main compartment, and then a pocket on the front, backpack. No leather straps, it's all cloth, no nothing.
I want to see it when we get back.
It is so
I
ugly.
really want to wean.
Oh, but it has an emblem, which looks very poorly made. It's not stitched well. It doesn't have it doesn't have a lot of definition. It just looks like it was like really poorly stitched on. And
I mean, it probably was. It's
yeah,
probably
exactly.
Just made in China and then shipped over.
It's super ugly. I looked at it and I'm like, they paid that much money for that backpack? It's terrible.
Right now, I'm making a pledge. Once we get to Florida, I'm gonna start uploading more regularly, so that your sister can watch my content instead of his.
Okay.
I'll start vlogging if I need to.
If I absolutely have to, I'll vlog.
I'll start stealing his catchphrases
I'm gonna get
too.
more
Like, it's every day, bro.
Yeah.
How was that? Was that good? It's every day, bro.
Please.
That was badass.
All right, it's like I'll do. It's always gay, bro.
It's always gay, bro. I like that. That's a good catchphrase.
Okay, I'll do it.
To be honest, my catchphrase would probably be like, Feliz Navidad.
Cocking.
That's French, by the way.
My catchphrase is gonna be download my Minecraft stew mod. Download my stew mod.
I want to talk about how I met Anna.
Oh yeah, you can tell it because I don't remember it too well.
So grade 7, first year junior high. Good times.
Cringe.
good times. I was good friends with this kid named Will Ralph.
He was on the Shitcast though.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
He was. That was a great
Will
episode.
from episode 3.
Will
really
from episode 3. I was
controversial.
great friends with him in grade 7.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like it's sort of been glossed over before, but Will was just like, hey, I got these people that we can play Gmod with, because I'm pretty sure
I got the hookup.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of people we can go play some Gary's mod with. I don't know, and that's like I met like you, Brandon, and a few other people
Brandon
all
came later.
simultaneously. Oh, did he?
Brandon came a lot later because Brandon was introduced to me from Sarah. Sarah
Oh.
had been talking to him. They met on a dating app, and he came a lot later. But you and I met where? Yeah, because I was living at the. It was because Gmod was the second game I ever played on Steam because I just moved over from Xbox, and so
Dude,
I had.
If you milk me,
I like these pants. Don't ruin them. I had
already
a free to.
macked them.
Yeah, I had a free to play game, and then I downloaded Gary's mod for myself, and that was like. That was my game, and so that was the first server I went on. The first server, like, what were they called? Where you just go on them, and those are called you can just like put things in there.
Sandbox.
Yeah, Sandbox. It was the first Sandbox server. I met a dude named Sparta,
Oh, yeah.
and the second time I went on a server, Sparta wasn't there, but you guys came on, and so it was you and Will, and for a while I just hung out with you and Will.
That's funny. My story is like kind of similar. Like when I first got like a PC, all I played was TF2 because it was free.
Me
Mhm.
too.
And then I got Counter-Strike Source because I didn't think I could run Global Offensive. So the first night I ever launched Source, I can't remember. Did Source have like a quick join thing?
What do you mean?
Like
matchmaking?
Yeah, like
no,
a way to join without a server browser.
No, you had to go through the server browser, or you had to use like ESEA.
So I don't remember what I did. But I just randomly found an Office server that was Office 24/7, and I joined there, and there was like 2 other people on, and it was Gothic. And some other dude named Cow, I think, or Cows, something like that. Or Cow Goes Moo. I think that's what his name was, Cow Goes Moo or something.
I feel like I'm... Wait, doesn't he have to do like programmed hacks or something?
No. Oh no, that's just Cow. That's Cruz's brother. No, so this guy was Cow Goes Moo, and I just like hung out with them, and I ended up adding them both. And like all I did every day when I got home from work was play that stupid ass Office, like. I probably have like 60 hours in Office, which isn't a ton, but I played Source for like, it's probably more than 60 hours to be honest.
That's pretty much how him and I were with this map called M_clue or R something clue. It was
TTT_clue.
Was it?
It was technically a TTT map, but it was like a merged server. It was like a server that was always on the map, like Clue or something.
Yeah, and it was
based on the board game.
It was a Goat Party Clue server.
Yeah.
And it was I would only ever join that one, and it was my favorite.
But I remember at some point Will made a server, and we'd always go on that one instead. But and that one was in like Sandbox, or we'd switch it to other game modes.
Well, Sandbox was.
But I remember like we'd always just like I don't know, we had like the R9K, which is like a weapon mod, and we always like just grab snipers.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we just sniper. That was so fun.
It's the dumbest thing.
My character was Watermelon Jesus. I remember that was my thing, and everybody kind of knew me for that. I was the burnt Half-Life 2 model, like the little crisp, but I was miniature, and I would have a big ass watermelon on my head.
That's so stupid.
And I ran around like that, and that was my thing. I remember we used to take the sniper rifles, and we would like hide on, and it was a city map.
It was like a different city map with like 4 different sections.
No, that came later.
The
one where we'd snipe people was on the normal city map. The different one with the different sections, Brandon came into that one.
Oh yeah.
And we used to run around with Brandon. That's where we created the Pimp Mobile. Was on that one.
Oh.
You remember that?
Not really.
No, it wasn't a pimp. It was the MILF. It was the MILF Mobile.
I wasn't there for the MILF Mobile.
Yeah, you were.
No, I wasn't.
No,
wait, was I?
Yeah, you were there for the MILF Mobile.
Because I've seen a picture on your Steam profile of the MILF Mobile.
Yeah, the MILF Mobile was our thing.
Oh no, yes, I took that fucking picture.
Yeah, it had the MILF symbol on it, and I made the MILF car. The Pimp Mobile was a different thing. That was my gold car that I made with Bobby.
Oh.
The MILF Mobile was our thing, though. We had fun times. I miss that.
Gary's mod is lame.
Shut up. You're just jealous because you weren't a part of it.
No, I just don't. Gary's mod's just not that great.
It's fun if you have people to play with, because it turned into a big kind of, that's why I stopped playing, was a lot of the servers were just like really heavily RP influenced, and I'm not a big
she
fan
just
of
stares
RP.
directly at the camera when she's talking, and when we're talking, we're like looking around at each other.
I look at you guys, but...
You just did for a second, and then you're staring back at the camera.
Because I don't like just staring at you guys, it makes things uncomfortable.
You do it in normal conversation.
Yeah, but you gotta look there too.
You stare at me all the time. Creep.
I stare at him on purpose. Lick your lips a little. You guys both lick your lips. Nasty. Yeah, that's fun. I don't know. I don't like the RP servers. I'm not an RP.
Would you like to RP?
RP.
Oh, shut up.
Dude, I remember on the Goat Party servers, Anna would just say that non-stop. She just like
so
every 5 seconds, would you like to RP? And then some like 30-year-old dude would be like, did you just ask for sex? S?
No, god damn it!
You want S?
You just told me about that today.
Yeah.
You said, has Ben ever said that to you? You want S? You mentioned that just today, and I'm like, no, I've never heard Ben say that. You're bringing it now. You're saying
I say it all the time.
Dude, tell him the backstory.
Alright.
Give the S backstory.
So, dude, Caleb and I are some Robloxers.
Yeah.
And we were playing on this server where, I can't remember, you had like plots of land and you can build a house. And Caleb and I always like to run around and get as many Roblox girlfriends.
Yeah, dude, I got some of the sickest girls. That was
Dude,
such a
I got
good
some of
time.
the hottest Roblox girls. But yeah, so anyway, we were just like messing around. So we like found this one girl who's building her house, and like we would like run in, and like, I would be like, "Hey baby, can I move in?" Like it's really creepy because I'm sure the people on the other end are just like. There was this one girl where I was like,
yeah. How old are you? 18. What year were you born? I don't want to release that.
yeah. We were like, "How old are you?" And she was like, 18. And they're like, "What year were you born?" She was like, "I can't tell you that." What? But anyway, one thing about Roblox is it's super strict about language. Like it'll censor you for saying like heck. Like and the thing is, it censors your entire message. So you don't know which word that it's censored. So it's not like, you know, like some games they'll like put asterisks for like the word that you use, or like I don't know why this comes to mind, but like on Bungie.net, they would auto-censor words and just put blam instead of whatever your swear word was. So, but with Roblox, it'll just come out as a bunch of asterisks, so there's no way of reading what the person said. So instead of saying sex, we would always just say S.
No, but it wasn't us who started it. Like,
yeah.
Because we saw other people doing it, just like all over the place in the chat. We'd be like, want S?
We would be like on like high school roleplay servers, or there's servers where you like get to play as a family. And that's the thing, like all these kids are like, let's S. Let's S. Let's have S. You want to S? So then Caleb and I that's where we got that from. That's why when you hear us say S, like, and that's like on my phone. I saw like I don't even know what the app does, but I have an app called S Finder. Caleb, like I think you actually looked at it because I remember you were like doing stuff on your phone. You're like, "Ooh, S Finder, gotta keep that." And then like I remember like when I got my phone, I was disabling all the apps that I wasn't gonna use, and I saw S Finder, and it's like, yeah. So whenever you hear us talk about S,
that's what it is. I want to play. I've never played Roblox. I want to play
dude,
Roblox.
I really want to play Phantom Forces again. Phantom Forces is actually really fun. The cool thing about Roblox, like, if you play a game like CS:GO, for one, CSGO has a pretty steep learning curve. So if you're not playing people on the very lower end, it's already a lot harder because they're already a lot better. They have things down like spray control and things like that. But if you play Roblox, like it's a free-to-play game, so the barrier...
Is it really free to play?
Yeah. So the barrier to entry is really low. And it's kids. So the kids that can't afford their own computers, so most of them are like playing on their parents' laptops or their own laptops. Or like you can play Roblox on Xbox now, or like on the consoles,
or on your phone.
Yeah, you can play it on your phone even.
You play on your phone.
So it's like if you play Counter-Strike, most people you play against are on decent PCs and can run the game decently. But if you're playing Roblox, like like Phantom Forces, it's like like Battlefield but in Roblox. So it's really really well done. Like it's a really crazy. It feels like Battlefield. It's really good. But yeah, so like. It's so easy because you're playing against kids that are probably like playing on like a laptop trackpad, and here I am on my gaming PC, like hunched over, like sniping these kids, just wrecking these noobs. Like you get called a cheater so much on there because you'll like run into a room and there's gonna be like 5 kids looking at you with pistols and you're like, brrr, you like kill them all and you're like, okay, what the heck? I shot you like 1,000,000 times, but you took like 1 bullet. So much fun.
Yeah, I didn't even know Roblox existed until it became a meme.
Dude, Roblox
was like my first game.
Yeah, Roblox was the first game that I played regularly. I used to play like every night on my mom's laptop.
Yeah.
It was the first game I played. Well, I didn't play a game. The thing I became really frequent on PC wise was OMG Pop, and that was my thing. I loved OMG Pop. I had a little OMG Pop boyfriend.
Yeah.
And
wow.
Yeah.
I want to kill him.
Did you ever S?
He used to send me artwork, and I would draw little chibis of us, like little cute characters of us. And he lived in upstate New York.
I've sent you artwork.
Huh?
I've sent you artwork.
I'll send you artwork. I'll draw little pictures of us, but you'd make fun of me.
I showed you my penis.
I showed you
Please
my penis.
respond.
Yeah, I had a little OMG Pop boyfriend, and we'd get on, we'd play at night, and that was, yeah, I loved that website. It was so fun. I used to play.
They shut down, huh?
Yeah, I think OMG Pop did shut down, actually.
Dude, I would actually really love to play, like, Draw My Thing or something. Again.
Draw My Thing, it wasn't Draw My, it was, it was Draw My Thing on there. Draw My Thing was really fun.
Dude,
was it Draw Something?
No, no, Draw Something was like the iPhone app.
Was the app?
I remember playing that.
Draw My Thing was really fun, and there was Draw My Thing. I used to play a lot of like the 8-ball pool one. There's like a car racing game where you would like hit these little special effect buttons, and you could shoot like different things, and you try to knock all the other cars off. That was really fun. There's other ones I just can't remember.
I remember playing Draw Something with my to-be girlfriend named
God.
named Savannah. And she lived in like Washington or something. And my mom was like best friends with her mom or something, and that's how we got to meet. But dude, she was so bad. She was so bad at that game.
I was
like
so
every single time she would just write the word.
Oh, I
hate that.
But
it's so
dude,
irritating.
But to be fair, sometimes that game is bullshit. It'll give you the weird, like, it gives you things that are not physical. Like, it'll be like...
No, but she'll get like bicycle, and she'll be like...
Okay, bicycles, like, you're stupid, you can't draw a bike. But, like, sometimes that word, it'll be like, draw acceptance.
No,
And
it
it's
would
like,
never
what?
say that.
It would.
Like, the worst would be like, draw a dream.
But this
Or,
is
like,
her now.
draw...
Ew,
Damn,
dude,
Caleb,
her
you missed
eyes
out.
are off center.
Caleb, you missed out. What the fuck?
She has a slightly lazy eye. Damn,
She looks
Caleb.
like 5 years older than you.
Caleb, how old is she?
She's the exact same age as me.
Ew, that's disgusting.
She's younger than me, dude.
Dude, I would bang her.
Yeah, she's
And then tell the officer that I didn't know. Ew. Caleb, you're way better looking than that guy.
He looks like he spoke pot. Oh, he does not
No,
look
he
like he
doesn't.
spoke pot. Hold on.
No.
Wow, she's really pretty.
Ew.
He looks like if somebody offered him pot, he would be like, I'm calling 911 now.
That's it. I'm gonna send her an awkward message right now.
You should poke her.
Yeah, poker.
Wave.
Wave.
That's so creepy.
Dude, I remember I would message her on like AIM every single day.
Oh, you know what's my favorite thing? Did you guys have what was that messaging app called? It was it Messenger? No, it wasn't Messenger. It was
Kick.
No, not Kick. This is
WhatsApp.
No, this is like a computer thing.
AIM.
No, it was. I had a Hotmail email for it. It was.
AOL.
No, not AOL.
AOL is the
Instant
same as
Messenger.
AIM. AIM was by AOL.
No, it wasn't AIM. It was. What was it called?
Instant Messenger.
Was it Hot Chat or was it?
Hot chat.
No, it was.
Chat roulette.
Do you remember when Hotmail was the thing though? Before like Gmail came out, everybody had Hotmail, and I remember I felt so upset because when I first got my email, my mom wouldn't let me have Hotmail. She was like, "You have to use Live." So I was
Dude, Live was way cooler.
Yeah, what was it called? It was called MSN. Was it MSN?
MSN, yeah.
Was it MSN?
Yeah.
That's still a thing.
I don't think
I use MSN.
I'm pretty sure MSN got bought.
I don't know. I thought MSN was like a. Maybe it was MSN.
It is a messenger. Do MSN Messenger because it's also like a network.
Cause I remember what it was like. Yep, that's it. MSN.
Yeah.
I had MSN. I used to message all my middle school friends, and what got me an MSN were my godparents because they had it and like my family, and so we'd play like solitaire together, and you could send those little emojis and stuff. These ones.
Just like Skype.
But I had mine customized, so it was like all pink and cute and whatnot.
You
would never do that today.
Dude, MSN.
Dude, TeamSpeak's worth that.
It does look just like Skype.
Skype is shit. TeamSpeak is.
I loved MSN.
Is the shit.
I used to go on it all the time, and I'd message my friends and be like, "What's up?" Or I'd message boys.
What's
and be
up?
like, "I like you."
Hey guys, you want to surf the internet?
Hey boy, you skate?
Did you see the YouTube?
Are you a skater boy? I heart skater boys.
Shut up.
I heart emoji skater boys.
Whatever.
Animated heart emoji. It's throbbing. For skater boys.
There was a skater boy in
Any
my sixth
skater
grade
boy
who I
wanna
had a
give me
big
a
crush
kiss?
on. He had a girlfriend though, whose name was Angie. What was his name? Callum, I think. He was
Callum.
Callum. Dude, Callum was so cute. I think I've seen Callum recently too. Callum was still really good looking. No, I had.
Oh, you think he's meaner than you?
I had a lot of boy crushes in the 6th grade. I was a little thoughty. Actually, I have a full story of like my thoughtness in the 6th grade. I had who to start? There was this boy. He was like my first boyfriend ever.
Ooh.
I had started dating him because I had a huge crush on this one boy, like obsessive crush. Like I used to at recess, I would just like stare at him playing soccer, and I'd be like, "Oh my god, like he is a god." But he was kind of like
Ted Bundy.
No, he was kind of like a nerdy, like a little bit, like kind of. He wasn't that popular or anything. I really liked him. I don't know why. Yeah, but I was really.
Dude, I was like that. Why didn't I get girls?
I really liked, I liked him so much. I just wanted to talk to him, but he was.
So not like me.
But he was a French immersion kid, so he wasn't in any of my classes.
Oh well, you walk up to him like hello, he'd be like, oh hello my lady.
No, because the French. I don't know about you, but the French immersion kids and like the English kids never really mingled. Like we just had our own separate friend groups because we weren't in the same classes. We really didn't know each other. But I really, really liked him, and I started talking to this boy. I forget his name, but we used to call him Cheetah Hair because he had frosted tips.
Cheetah hair.
He had frosted tips,
That's
and so
such a
he looks like
stupid
he looks like he had a cheetah print on his head, and so cheetah head. I started talking to him because it spread, or like rumors spread that I had a crush on the one boy, and so he was like, he's my friend, I can help you start dating him. Then I ended up dating the little cheetah head boy. And then,
Oops, I lost sight of my goal.
No, but then, when I had started getting a crush on the cheetah hair boy, there's another kid who, helped me start dating the cheetah head kid, but then that guy, I started talking to him more, and so then I ended up not talking to the cheetah head boy anymore, and I started talking to that guy, and then it went back around that he was gonna help me then get to the start, but then I moved to the US, and actually, a few years later, the one dude, he messaged me on Facebook, he added me, and he was like, hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you in so long, what's up? And I'm like, I remember being so excited, I was like, oh my god, he's talking to me, but I don't remember what happened, we didn't really keep talking. Yeah, so.
Boys.
That was that.
There's gonna be a lack of Caleb for a couple seconds.
It's gonna take a Caleb shit.
Caleb's gonna take a fat Caleb shit.
You wanna hear something horrible I did?
What?
Not thoughty like you.
Okay.
There was this. Maybe I am.
A fuckboy?
Mildly attractive. There was I guess there's been a lot of girls that have had crushes on me. Now that I think of it, I don't know. I was just really ignorant and dumb. Like, it's not that I wasn't interested in girls, but I was like super shy when I was younger. But anyway, there's this girl named Rose who. She was really nice, and her and I got along pretty well. I have this problem, like, I have a really hard time distancing myself from people that I don't like. And it's not that I didn't like her, but, like, I knew she liked me, and I didn't like her back the same way, so, but I was just, like, I feel like I kind of led her on, because I just wasn't, like, strong enough to push her back. And then, like, one day, she, like, worked up the nerve to like ask me if I wanted to go to dance with her.
Aww.
And I was like too much of a bitch to say no.
Aww.
So like she thought we were like kind of a thing, but I just really didn't subscribe to that idea.
I wasn't subscribed to her channel. Oh god. Never mind.
Yeah, so like
where are the teeth?
Oh shit.
You didn't get the
I thought you
teeth.
said you didn't bring the teeth.
No, I did bring them.
Oh
he
shit.
put them on the bus. We were on the bus, and he has these grills, and he threw them on while we were on the bus. And I made him take them off before anybody else could see it.
Dude, is that the new Logan Paul get backpack?
No, it's way uglier than that backpack. They're so ugly.
Ew.
Oh my god. Dude, they fit.
Ew.
They fit surprisingly well. Like they look surprisingly natural.
Yeah, they're molded to my teeth.
They look.
Dude.
Yeah.
You better hit this.
Alright, I'm ready. I want to watch this.
Do it to the gaps of your teeth. Ew.
But do it so we can see. Do it up here so I can see it close. You open your mouth like that, you just see the bottom, girl.
Ew.
Teeth, boys.
Are those metal? Or like really hard plastic? Is that metal?
I think it's metal. I wouldn't touch the...
Anyway, yeah, so that girl Rose, like I feel really bad about it because I like let her believe we were something, even though I never officially said we were. But anyway, yeah, then I let everything like fall through by not like talking to her.
I
hate women.
I really want to... What was that dude's name? His name was... well, I remember he was really into...
Anime.
No, he really loved Green
porn.
Day. And so
Same thing.
I really liked Green Day too. But he had a Green Day shirt he always used to wear. And I wanted to get his attention, so I got a Green Day shirt. And I started wearing it in the hope he would notice me. But, I mean, he kind of did. I remember we would sometimes see each other in, during, like... gym, and we would play dodgeball against their class, and so we would like have our little thing where we'd go off and I'd be throwing like the dodgeballs at him and he'd like laugh and throw them back at me. But nothing ever happened
So
because
cute.
I moved to the US. I was like in love with him. Like my entire heart was just out for this little like just French kid.
And you complain when I say that some chick across the pond on the other side of the planet is pretty. And here you are telling me you were in love with some French dude who never even talked to you.
I was in the 6th grade, alright? This was like my first love. Whatever.
Alright, well, I'm leaving the show now. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Come
What
on.
year?
No,
No!
that was a long time ago. We're engaged. We're
You
engaged
think
now.
other guys are more pretty. You said he's hotter. You said he's better in bed.
Oh, wait, what?
Wait, hold on.
Hold on. I only knew him when I was like 11.
You said he's more attractive.
I didn't say that.
Oh,
I don't even know what he looks like nowadays.
Does it bug you when I twist things you said?
I never twist things.
Oh my god. Caleb, I said that one girl
I was drunk.
pretty.
I wasn't.
I don't know shit, bro.
Drunk.
I've been smoking cocaine.
Alright, well, everybody, that was Shitcast episode 4.
Yeah, that's
Four.
number 4.
Episode 4.
Tune in next time for what's your mom's gamer tag? Mom. Tune in next week for Mom. and I think once I'm in Florida
Next week? Hell nah.
No, not next week. Tune in next time for Mom. And then once I get to Florida, we'll do Shitcast a little bit more regularly. We'll get Mama Bella on the podcast as well.
Wait, my mom's joining in on the podcast?
Yeah, Mama Bella.
Oh, God.
Alright, yeah, everybody, that's been the Shitcast episode 4 coming to you live from San Diego.
See.
Strike a pose. Do everybody dab on 3.
Alright.
To the right this time.
Alright.
1, 2, 3. Oh!
You did the wrong way! Wait, no, wait. Yeah, this seems the right way. Okay, never mind.